Hi, I'm Dwayne Hollister, and I'm accompanied by my business partner, Jerry Schock. It's Friday, May the 17th, 2024, and we're headed down to take a look at Healey Park in the city of Duryea and a number of restorations and beautifications they've been making to bring the quality of that park up to better than best.
No.
Our hope is to keep you informed of the many restorations, beautifications, safety improvements that are going on throughout the city and especially in our parks and recreational facilities. After all, don't we all want a better and brighter future for our children and our children's children? Thank you for watching.
Alright, well, we're at the Healey Park and we're at the pavilion.
This is the inside view. There are plans underway to not only restore and bring back up to code the roof and other structural supportive hardware and hardwood that's here, but to expand it as well, which is significant. Now, let's get an outside shot of it. All right, get that roof. Which seems to be the worst part? Your side or the other side?
The part that's missing on the corner, I think.
Here, look at this. Look at the middle. Look at these parts missing, I think. In operational order and start it up again. But again, we have to find the distance.
Yeah.
This too. I want film of this. This is dangerous. See this? Does this not represent another area we know?
Yeah.
I mean,
wow.
Not quite as bad, but it certainly is dangerous.
Yeah, it is.
For children.
Yeah.
It's a children's park.
Yeah.
You see that fencing there? That probably went across here to keep them out at one point.
Right.
You know? And that's what they should do, temporarily. Get something strung up there. Maybe from the end of this building as well.
Yeah.
You know? Now they probably need access to this. I'm sure there's some controls for equipment in there.
Uh-huh.
Hold this.
Oh, okay.
I don't see no trespassing, so I don't think we're breaking in. Okay. Get a shot of there. It looks like basically just junk.
Huh.
Tent, is that tent stands?
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay. All right, let's put it back. Let's see, maybe we can get this inside. Yeah, that looks a little better. Okay. I think that takes care of it.
All right.
And you got a good shot this side? Again, we need lantern.
Yeah.
This is where they can take your boulders
Yeah.
and fill a lot of this in dirt's top of the soil over the boulders.
Well, yeah.
You know, level that up.
Right.
But the boulders could be filled,
Yeah.
right?
It sure could.
You'd be more than happy to donate those boulders, wouldn't you?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe a couple of those, a couple of dozen of them maybe, might just fill this area up. We put them in the right sizes and the right areas and a little soil on the top or sand, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I think that would take care of it very inexpensively
Yeah.
to the city. I mean, we're looking for beautification and gentrification with cost savings and security and safety improvements.
Right.
We want the city to look as the best city in this area, but we don't necessarily want to pay, you know, top drawer
No.
Wall Street prices for it. We want to get it at a good bargain and still display how great it is.
Yeah.
Because we ourselves can do a lot in terms of making it work.
Right.
Now this, let's think. Did you get any video of the Johnny Porty, whatever?
A little bit. I could get more.
And just one a shot of that, because Bill brought it up in our conversation, remember?
Yeah.
He wants a more permanent facility. But no complaints as to the cleanliness or anything. I mean, they do keep this up.
Yeah?
Oh, here's the restrooms. Look at this.
Oh, okay.
We got them here.
Yeah.
Got a film? Okay. Catalog. There's obviously a reason. And I want you to get a shot of that camera.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, good. And this lighting, I don't know if because you do live close to here. Do you notice any of that lighting on at night?
I don't notice, no.
Maybe we should go by at night and take a look.
Yeah, we'll find out.
But he's right. We got to get, you know, I mean, the kids love using it, especially in the summer.
Yeah.
And it's going to be summertime. I'd love to see this park, you know, with a lot of happy parents, grandparents, and children.
Right.
You know, I think, you know, build it and they shall come.
Yeah.
You know, let's make a park nice enough that our grandchildren and their grandchildren would enjoy it as much.
Right.
Important to look to our future as a borough.
Yeah.
And eventually as a city. You know, we're going to reach city population soon. Let's show them how grown up we are.
Right.
Let's also show them that Duryea takes care of their own.
Yeah.
Let that be something that people will always remember.
All right, I guess I could stop this.
Yep. There was a ride over there with the little bikes. Like, I think it was 5 bikes.
Right.
Tricycles on a spindle, like that was in that corner.
Oh, like a stationary kind of thing.
Yeah, stationary. Yeah. And then maybe there was a train that like 2 cars. And there was a spaceship here. It was like a rocket.
Right.
Now I noticed we were down at the other park today.
Jerry, are you getting this?
But yeah, so these 3 rides are now missing. I don't know where they went. I'm assuming that they're either out for repair or they relocated them. I happened to notice when we went down to the park, the main park down by the Borough Building, that the train and the tricycle thing were there.
Right.
Whether they were there before, I don't remember. But I mean, it looked awful close to what this was, where and everything else. So. But I don't know. The spaceship just disappeared. I don't know where that went either. So.
Right. Yeah, they did mention last council meeting they were had taken a few of the pieces out and were sending them out for restoration, repair, safety upgrading, things of that sort.
Gotcha.
Because a lot of people complained that they really weren't safe.
Right, yeah.
Now this gulch I'm seeing down here, that was also mentioned as well as being like, you know, a hazard.
Yeah.
Now, I've heard death trap. I've heard lots of derogatory terms used regarding children playing in that area.
Yeah, I mean, we don't let them go there.
Exactly.
But yeah, you're
a
right.
Responsible parent would.
The older ones to kind of mingle into that area possibly. Yeah, that's just an accident.
Right. Because that was mentioned as well. We need to find a solution, a remedy to that.
Definitely.
That definitely looks like a problem.
Now, are you just a citizen, or are you somebody that would run the parks, or?
I don't run the parks. We're just doing a investigative report on them mostly.
All right.
And I'm just a citizen of Duryea.
A citizen. Okay, good.
I have to hold the position of alternate civil service commissioner.
Okay.
This is separate from that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and we're just inquiring on the part of the city council. We're also going to submit this to them for publication in the Duryea face page, the Facebook page, so that the citizens have a chance to see where their tax dollars are going, what's happening. Because there are a lot of questions. People, you'd be surprised, but dozens of calls come into that borough every day asking, "What are we doing about this? What are we doing about that?"
Right.
So as we can get to them, we want to show the citizens exactly what is happening. You know, start to finish. Stuff being removed, stuff being fixed, restored, you know, made safe.
Now, this spring, I noticed, are these cameras active?
I don't know, to be quite honest with you. I would assume so. I would hope so. I will find out.
I think that's a great idea.
I would, you know, exactly.
But
Because the locations they're in seems like they would have to.
Yeah, I would hope so too. Because I think that was a great addition.
But I will definitely look into that. Somebody knows the answer. Maybe the chief.
Yeah, I would think that would have been probably.
I would think they're probably the
initiated
ones
by the police
monitoring.
department.
Wonderful. Any suggestions for future projects in the park?
Well,
We're
with our
getting
guys,
grant money thing.
we like rides like the slides and this unit here where it's like, you know, all the different things that are involved with that, you know, slides and climbs and stairs and things like that. That's nice. We like those.
Now, my personal input on this, and forgive me, I don't mean to interrupt you. I mean, if you would think, or maybe the other sisters think, that the children would be safer on those interlocking mat kind of things that are kind of thick and
Oh yeah,
cushy and stuff.
definitely.
Maybe around these areas.
Yes.
It's a little less impact if
Yes.
they were to fall.
Yes.
That's my concern. I've got grandchildren, had children.
Yeah, we've been to parks where I really like those.
Right.
Because like I say, they can jump from the top of that down to the.
Again, they're
down to the mat.
expense, but if we can get a number of the citizens say, no, those are really nice, we think we'd like those.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know,
that's.
I think we could find
Yeah,
resources.
I would like those.
Right.
That would be good.
Anything else you can think of that would improve the safety and you know, longevity of the park? I'd like to see
Probably
my
working
grandchildren
bathroom.
and their grandchildren
Probably a
enjoy it.
working bathroom. I know that's a hard thing in a public
Yeah,
park.
that is.
I really do.
Because that's a fixed place, and then again, you know, you have all the inherent problems that come with that.
Right.
You know?
Right. No, that's a tough problem. No, exactly. The basketball courts are in decent shape.
Right, they're improving those, I heard.
Yes. Yes. They could always use some work because they do get hammered. They do get hammered. I know.
They're thinking of also installing a, what do they call it? Pickleball.
Oh, really?
Right?
Oh, that would be neat. Yeah. That would
And
be
I'm not sure if they said tennis court as well.
Okay.
But yeah, they definitely are talking expansion.
right.
And so, I mean,
To this one or
this park, Healey.
park?
This is the Healey, right?
right. Well, that would be
Now, to the best of my knowledge, this is pretty much the largest park, or is there one bigger than this one? I know the Stevenson one, I don't think is as big as this.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is either.
It's kind of funny shaped,
Yes.
but, you know.
Yes. I don't think it's bigger than this one yet. I think the square yards, whatever. Yeah, this is probably bigger. You're right. But then again, this is the
And
older
they're
one.
also talking about not only repairing, but elongating that pavilion.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so maybe there's 4 or 5 benches in there, maybe
Yeah.
3 or 4 lights.
Okay.
You know?
That's nice.
Well, there's not 3 lights now, so maybe 4 or 5. But yeah, just basically expanding it a bit.
Okay.
You know, making it a little larger. You know, for
Right.
bigger
right.
venues, larger families.
Sure. Sure. No, that's nice. That is nice.
Yeah, I think that would be a nice addition as well.
Okay. And then, I mean, this I haven't seen operated in years, so.
You know, then this used to be the
It's like a concession stand, you know, in the real heyday of the park. Like during the summer, they would open it up in
Right.
the evenings for kids, you know, for drinks and snacks and things like that. But I haven't seen it in many years operating.
Do you
Looks like
know
it's
who was in charge of it? Was that the city, or was there a
No,
vendor
that was the
took care of it?
private organization that ran it. I think their names are on the one side of the pavilion there. They used to run it, and then the girl took it over. I'm not sure how many years ago. It's been a while that they've been running it.
You know how long it's been closed?
Closed?
Yeah, not operational.
That
Like,
building?
yeah.
I'd say at least 4 or 5 years.
Oh my.
I would say.
I'd like to see that turn around.
Yeah,
That would be
I
nice.
would too. I would too.
You know, we have to get these crowds back to establish,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
the business.
It is a very popular park in the summertime, like from when school gets out. I'm actually surprised. Oh, well, it's a little cloudy today. I mean, usually on a Friday or after school when the sun
I think it's the
starts
last day of
warming
my grandson's school.
up. Is it? Okay.
I think this is the last day for him.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's well attended. I think it really is. We enjoy it because it's not too overcrowded.
Right. It's a beautiful park. I know.
It is.
I see potentials, and
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
again,
Yeah.
I bought homes for my children, my grandchildren growing up here. They're going to inherit them.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
I want a legacy here. I want to see, you know, Duryea become a nice city. You know,
Exactly.
gentrified and
That's-
beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it can be. There's lots of possibilities.
Sure can. Sure can. You're right. No, you're probably right.
And And I think our first step is just to make everyone aware of what's going on, what we're doing, what we can do.
Right.
You know, that may generate some volunteerism, some help, some ideas.
Definitely.
You know, because we're all one big community. Hopefully, we can be one big family.
Right. Right.
Bill, it's been an awful pleasure talking with you, sir.
Same. Thank
You have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too. Thank you, and thank you for all your help. We
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
Hopefully, we can make a dent.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Take care.
Thank
Well,
you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You too.
Just need a picture. Maybe we should do all three. Got it?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
There's the whole thing.
Here. Sign. Can you zoom into the
Oh yeah.
top? Okay.
Looks good.
We got some shots of this parking lot area. I wonder how much the city would be able to expand into a parking area. And now all this lot back here,
Uh-huh.
that could be a baseball field.
All right.
Why not?
Yeah.
It's ambitious, but it's big enough.
Sure
We got a
is.
concession stand already right here.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we can play pee-wee football.
Right.
But we gotta find out who owns all of it.
Yeah.
It may not be the city. And who owns all of this?
Yeah. Right.
And somebody obviously put these logs here.
Somebody did.
So, you know, it delineates like a border, right? So, yeah, maybe they don't want any parking beyond here.
Right.
But it makes me think since the fire station's not too far away, it makes me think they pretty much own it.
Hmm.
It's like city. But again, without infringing on the fire department, maybe there's some things we can do, you know, to modify this, to make it a bigger park, more inclusive. Like I say, you know, baseball. We have basketball, football,
Right.
maybe even soccer.
Maybe.
Soccer's a really good sport. Very
Oh,
healthy. I can see a nice soccer field on there, and then it's big enough to do all those things,
Yeah.
you know, and then some. Easily big enough, like if we had home field, you know, home base right over there.
Right.
Easily could be a large enough to be a baseball park. The only thing is, then again, we have to account for parking in a park that big.
I don't know.
Because, you know, you've got 12, 15 kids on each team. You've got 2 parents for each kid. They each drive a car. Not separately, but I mean the kids and the parents. So.
Right.
Talking like 30, 40, 50 maybe cars at a game. That has to be accommodated for.
All right. Well, you ready?
Yep. I think we've done all we can do here.
That's all.
At least we have enough starting material.
Yeah.
I hope you've enjoyed our look at Healey Park and Duryea. After all, don't we all want a better and brighter future for our children and our children's children? Thank you for watching.